Kate, we need to do a quick intro to this reboot episode before the real episode because I accidentally provided some misinformation on the episode and I need to set the record straight.
And as you guys know, here at Not-Stalgia, we are committed to combating all forms of misinformation, false information, fake news. This is about journalistic integrity.
So, Kate, I said on the episode that ReBoot originally aired on YTV in Canada starting in 1994. That is true. Then I said that its U.S. premiere was in 1999 on Cartoon Network as part of Toonami. Though it did air at that time on Toonami, that is not the U.S. premiere. The U.S. premiere of ReBoot was in 1994. It ran on ABC Saturday mornings from 1994 to 1996, then went away, then returned to U.S. airwaves in 1999. As part of Toonami. I'm so sorry for the falsehoods I've spread.
Any of you pedantic chums out there, if you were looking to catch us in a lie, you have not. Ha-ha!
Hey, I'm Tyler.
And I'm Katie.
You're listening to Not-Stalgia, the podcast where if you could see us, we'd be rendered with scary, early, computer-generated animation.
Ooh, I don't like that. Would I have like a square head?
Wait till you see this show. I think you're going to have nightmares after this.
Oh,
I really
no.
do.
I'm
worried.
upset.
I hope not.
Full disclosure, we still have the coronavirus.
Day 5.
Day 5.
We feel much better, though.
We both feel better.
We feel better.
I didn't come up as Insta-positive this morning, but Tyler sure did.
But much improved.
Hooray.
Go back and listen to our All in the Family episode where we probably shouldn't have even done it. We were basically dead.
Honestly, though, I don't even remember it, and I think it's a good thing because it wasn't good. All in the Family was not a good show.
Kate, you ever seen...
I come from the net, through systems, peoples, and cities, to this place, mainframe. My format, Guardian, to mend and defend. To defend my newfound friends, their hopes and dreams, to defend them from their enemies.
ReBoot?
Like that show with
No.
Rachel Bloom,
No.
Keegan-Michael Key.
Not that one.
That
Johnny
other guy.
Knoxville.
Oh, Johnny Knoxville.
Remember
I
he
like
was
him.
in it.
He's
Paul Reiser.
You know what? He's never looked better than 2023.
So no, there was a show on Hulu last year called ReBoot, unrelated to this, which is a little confusing. But this is the original ReBoot, Kate. Totally, completely unrelated.
Do you think this show's going to get a reboot?
This show has gotten a reboot.
Reboot?
This show had a reboot in 2018.
And it was called Reboot.
It should have been. It was called ReBoot Rises. No, ReBoot the Guardian's Code. I don't know. I don't care about the reboot of ReBoot. So, Kate, ReBoot...
I'm having sonic satiation.
ReBoot was... You watched too much Ted Lasso.
I did. It's because you look like Coach Beard. Oh my God, he looks so much like Coach Beard, guys. It's kind of weird.
ReBoot was created by Gavin
Why is Coach
Blair,
Beard so hot?
Ian Pearson, Phil Mitchell, and John Grace. It aired on YTV, the Canadian channel. Same channel as The Big Comfy Couch.
Sure.
It ran on Canadian television originally from September 10th, 1994 to November 30th, 2001 for 4 seasons and 48 episodes, and it is noteworthy for being the first ever 30-minute long, fully CGI animated TV show.
Wowie, wow.
This is before Toy Story. Toy Story's animation has some rough edges.
I have some bones to pick with that.
And they had a movie budget, so I'm just going to warn you, it looks kind of weird.
Okay.
And it's kind of odd that it aired from 1994 to 2001 and only 48 episodes. But what happened was they made 2 seasons, then they stopped, and the company that made it got hired to make other shows because they were the only studio that could do this style. They were like the Pixar of TV 3D animation. So they got hired to do Transformers Beast Wars, which is a Transformers show where instead of morphing into cars, they morph into animals.
Like actual, flesh and blood
No,
animals?
like half
like
robot.
Metal animals.
Like a big gorilla.
Animals.
They just did this they did a movie version of it recently, but the Beast Wars Transformers
man.
has this same weird early 3D animation. So they were making ReBoot, then they made that, then they came back and did more ReBoot. So that's why it took so many years to do 4 seasons. But forget about Canada for a second, Kate. Let's go to the good old US of A. On March 15th, 1999, ReBoot started airing in America because Toonami, remember Toonami?
Toonami has cartoons on it? I don't remember.
Anything else? Toonami was the Cartoon Network after-school block of action-oriented shows that eventually, it started with just action, but eventually it transitioned to all anime. So it was a mix of action cartoons from all over the globe for a while until it became just the anime block.
Fascinating.
But on March 15th, 1999, ReBoot took Thundercats' place on Toonami, which made the lineup Sailor Moon at 4 o'clock,
Okay.
This is weekdays. Reboot at 4:30, Dragon Ball Z at 5, and then The Real Adventures of Johnny Quest at 5:30.
Okay.
But Reboot was gone, so it started in March 1999. It was gone from Toonami on November 30th, 2001. A very relatively short period of time, but I sure remember it. And I remember being, as much as I loved 3D animation, this was a little off-putting, even to me.
I'm kind of skeeved by it,
Yeah.
and that takes a lot.
Yeah, I never really dug into this as much as I loved Dragon Ball Z and would, wait for Sailor Moon and Reboot to be over, so I would see it kind of passively to get to my DBZ. But the show takes place inside a computer mainframe where the main character, Bob, who has the title Guardian, is there to defend the mainframe from viruses. That's it. That's the show. So
That's
it's like
the show.
in a computer.
He's like a sheriff, computer sheriff.
Kind of. But I'm excited
It's like
to see
Deadwood,
it.
but in a computer.
Yeah, you've never seen Deadwood.
It's like Justified, but in a computer.
You never saw Justified either.
I love causing trouble, man. I love it. Why am I so naughty? Is it the COVID? Is the COVID making me more naughty?
So this show has kind of a dedicated fan base online, so I'm kind of excited to see, one, how weird the CGI looks.
Yep.
Two, if it's actually any good. I've chosen the episode that everybody online reveres as the best. Season 2, Episode 5, Painted Windows.
Will the rabid fans come for me?
Probably.
You want to fight rebooters?
She eliminated Fong and Megabyte first, then she took out communications and transport. It's almost like she's working to some sort of plan.
Hexadecimal? A plan? Dude.
Enzo, this is important. It's all up to you. You've got to get to Dot and tell her to break the link to Hex's lair.
No problem, Bob. Fresco'll help me. Come on, boy.
Wait, Enzo. Don't do anything until you get my signal.
What's your signal?
I don't know yet, but you'll recognize it when you see it.
Okay, Bob. You can count on me. And Bob, be careful.
Don't worry, Enzo. I'm sure my good looks and charm will get me through.
I've purposely not shown you any imagery from it until it starts. Go ahead.
Wow. Oh, okay. It's kind of like, whoa.
This is
kind
just
of
the
like
intro.
like a 3D animated version of Oz. Oh my god.
Look at the people.
Whoa, okay. This is so much to take in right now. Like, I can't even describe all of the things that are happening right now. I think we're just going to have to post this intro on the Instagram. So look on Instagram and you'll see what I'm seeing. And it's really overwhelming for me. This is like one of the worst things I've ever seen.
What do you think of the quality of the...
It's very low quality. It's like shockingly low quality.
Okay, this is cutting edge.
This is amazing. Wow. This is one of the most shocking things I've ever seen. I can imagine watching this in like the early 2000s, though, like late 90s, early 2000s, being like, wow, this is revolutionary. You know?
It's
like,
funny-
this is the most realistic it will ever get.
It's funny how it aired so much later in America, because like computer-generated stuff had gotten a lot better than this by 1999. In 1994, though, this is truly shocking.
All right, so even in this cyber utopia, there's still exploited labor. All right, there's like a hoverboard component to this that seems very overwhelming. There's a little green boy.
There's a big number 8 that makes 8 puns.
What is that? Oh my god, is that someone like using Microsoft Paint?
I think so.
That's kind of wild. The Microsoft Paint usage.
So Hexadecimal, the villainess, has gotten into Paint. She's using Paint to vandalize the town, like Microsoft Paint.
Yep.
So she trapped some of these little guys in
Yeah.
paintings, but they were all like real like artist
Yeah.
styles, right? There's like
Yeah.
a Lichtenstein.
All right, this is getting 10 points for creativity, 0 points for whatever the this animation is.
It was truly the
It
best.
really is the best they could do. Honestly,
It wasn't just the best they could do, it was the best in the world.
It's very cutting edge, but I also hate it.
It's so weird
It's
looking.
so weird.
Because they just like textures haven't been like properly invented yet.
Yeah.
Like materials sort of are there, like some stuff shiny, but not like actually reflective. It's
No,
so
yeah.
odd. I know that villain's pretty scary.
Hexadecimal is wearing whatever the latest drop from Skims is by Kim Kardashian West. Look at her.
She'd keep the West after the divorce.
Unclear. This woman is terrifying.
Just imagine like your parents or grandparents walking in the room while you're watching this. Like, I think they would cancel cable.
They would be like, nope, you're done. Maybe Canadians took this differently.
Yeah, well, I don't know what was going on in Canada at this time. They had this. They had that Donkey Kong show that was 3D like this. Remember? Do you remember that?
I do.
It looked really weird too.
There was just a strange horse sound effect that was very out of place, and there was no reason for the horse. He's got to edit onto.
He has to perform an undo command to solve the whole thing. This is awesome.
This is wild.
I can't believe I didn't watch this because
so scared of
I
this.
would have loved it. I knew all the computer lingo as a kid. I was so into computers. Oh no, look, she used the eraser tool to erase the guy.
This is absolutely wild.
Just try not to have nightmares about this, please. This is scary.
This is like kid pics. Why are all the women in this absolutely stacked?
Look at that walk cycle.
It was not a good walk cycle.
It's just the human-like faces are
Yeah.
so odd.
It's like uncanny valley
Yeah.
situation. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's a little scary.
There's
Got
a
a
lot.
Mondrian,
Yeah, there's a lot of actual art being referenced, though, which is really funny. Look,
a little Keith Haring.
that's kind of cool.
Got a Rodin. What's the message here? Anti-public art? This is so confusing. I like that this female villain in STEM is taking apart the computer, though.
You just never get used to looking at this.
No, I thought I would maybe acclimate, but I'm really not acclimated
It's so
yet.
jarring.
It's disturbing. We got a Freud joke.
You can't say this isn't one of the most intellectual shows we've seen
This is
for
too
children.
much.
Too much intellect.
Yeah, I'm tired. Give me them Rugrats. This is very overwhelming. This is absolutely so far beyond anything I've ever wanted to understand.
It's insane looking. It's actually really cool because they're going like deep into the mainframe now.
Enzo died.
No, Enzo just got split up into multiple windows.
Just like, you know, your grandparents have survived the Great Depression or whatever that was equivalent to in Canada. And then they come into their comfortable living room and they see you watching this shit, and they're just like, I gotta go. You know? What is happening?
All the camera angles are crazy too.
Yeah, there's no rule of thirds here.
It's just everything's slanted and tilted and crazy.
There's a Basquiat back there.
The climactic moment of this is a man clicking undo.
That's it. Why?
It is a shame they've undone all this beautiful artwork that's covering the city.
So he's ripped her face off?
Yeah, and like it seems to be extremely painful and beams of light are shooting out of where her face was. She's screaming. This is awesome. It's time for an extremely overwhelming finale. Wow.
What? This is incredibly overwhelming. I'm like ill.
You are ill.
I feel ill.
COVID.
This is like what our moms try to do with the computer. They're like screaming at it. They're like, close the file. Cut and paste. Hi, Mom.
Undo.
They say the user lives outside the net and inputs games for pleasure. No one knows for sure, but I intend to find out. ReBoot!
I don't know if it's the coronavirus brain fog
It's
or
not.
if that was one of the most confusing episodes of a show I've ever seen.
It really went wild. It was wild the whole time, but there was some sort of like cliffhanger ending that did not make any sense to us, right?
Yeah, no.
I'm not even going to explain it. If somebody out there's a ReBoot fan and knows this episode, explain the ending to us. Why was the TV screaming?
Oh, God.
He said something about mother.
That was like the end of Psycho.
Wow.
I don't know what's happening.
All right, Kate, what'd you think of ReBoot?
That was too much. I never want to see anything like that again.
Yeah, there's a reason I only picked one episode. I knew
Oh, thank
we
God.
couldn't possibly. We didn't need to. This isn't a show that, every episode's like that, basically. And that's the best one,
That's the best one.
supposedly.
Oh, my God.
There are some others that are like maybe a little more serious, but you know what it is? As much as I should have liked this show, I didn't like any show that was serious as a kid. And this show obviously did not take itself super seriously here, but sometimes it does.
Got it.
Although I guess I did like Dragon Ball, so I don't know. That had some humor, but not as much. Anyway, at a younger age, I eventually grew into it, but when I was really young, I only wanted to watch funny cartoons. That was it. Computer animation, how'd it look?
I can see how it was cutting edge for the time. However, we now live in a different time.
Yeah. Well, we just watched Toy Story, and like, other than the humans, it didn't look terrible.
Yeah.
But they're like, a lot of the characters in this are supposed to be humanoid, humanesque.
Humanesque.
All the main characters. So it just is so weird looking. It's bizarre. It's absolutely bizarre. And they really like, okay, now this guy's going to be shiny. This guy's going to be matte. Like they just would vary these textures and these things. It's just is so weird. It is an absolute nightmare. It's like the kind of animation someone would make bad on purpose now to make a meme, But this was truly the best. One day in the future, we'll watch Transformers Beast Wars and you can see what else they were doing with this. Any other thoughts?
No, I don't really have any other thoughts other than I feel extremely overwhelmed and I may need to take a nap.
All right, well, let's go take a nap.
The battle between good and evil is high-tech. Mainframe. It's inside your computer.
Warning, incoming K.
Viruses and users will destroy it all. Guardians, the only hope.
Megabyte will pay for this.
Welcome to their world. ReBoot, Today at 4